Trump reacts to President Biden's pardon of his son. Monday, December 2, 2024, 9:43 a.m. GMT+7. Donald Trump's spokesperson has announced plans to reform the Democrat-controlled Department of Justice following President Joe Biden's pardon of his son on December 1. The failed attempt to relentlessly target President-elect Donald Trump is proof that the Department of Justice is controlled by Democrats, and that other progressive prosecutors have weaponized the judicial system, said Stephen Chung, Trump's spokesperson, in a statement. This judicial system needs an overhaul, and due process must be restored for all Americans. That is precisely what President-elect Trump will do when he returns to the White House. Chung added. According to the New York Post, Chung did not directly address President Biden's controversial pardon decision. Not only Trump but also several Republican lawmakers have voiced criticism of President Biden's decision to pardon his son. According to MSNBC, Biden pardons Hunter Biden. On December 1, the sitting U.S. president announced he had pardoned his son, Hunter Biden, who had been convicted earlier this year on federal charges related to firearms and taxes. Today, I signed a full and unconditional pardon for my son, Hunter, Biden stated in a public announcement. A copy of the executive pardon confirmed this. This official pardon cannot be overturned by President-elect Trump. According to CNN, by pardoning his son, President Biden reversed previous statements he made during the presidential race, where he pledged not to pardon or commute Hunter Biden's sentences. The pardon ensures Hunter Biden will not face sentencing for the charges he pleaded guilty to and eliminates any possibility of imprisonment. Judges presiding over Hunter Biden's cases, originally scheduled for sentencing hearings on December 12, firearms charges, and December 16, tax charges, are expected to cancel the proceedings upon receiving notice of the pardon. In June, Hunter Biden was convicted by a grand jury for illegally purchasing and possessing a firearm. The trial delved into his struggles with drug abuse and family dysfunction. In September, he pleaded guilty to all 9 tax-related charges. U.S. continues to impose new restrictions on China's chip industry. Monday, December 2, 2024, 4:15 p.m. GMT+7. This marks one of the Biden administration's final major efforts to block China's access to and production of chips for artificial intelligence, AI, and military applications. U.S.-China chip war likely to escalate further. On December 2, sources familiar with the matter revealed that the U.S. plans to impose a third major round of sanctions on China's semiconductor industry, restricting exports to 140 companies, including Naura Technology Group, Piotech, and Sea Carrier Technology. The move represents one of the Biden administration's largest-scale attempts to prevent China from accessing and producing chips vital for AI and military applications. Specifically, the new restrictions will limit shipments of high-bandwidth memory, HBM, chips to China, key components for AI applications, and restrict exports of 24 additional chip manufacturing tools and 3 software programs. Additionally, the U.S. will enforce new controls on chip manufacturing equipment produced in countries such as Singapore and Malaysia. The new regulations will also extend U.S. control over the export of chip production equipment made by American, Japanese, and Dutch companies to other regions and countries, such as Malaysia, Singapore, Israel, Taiwan, China, and South Korea. As a result, the U.S. will have authority over items containing American chips, even if they are manufactured overseas. The U.S. will further restrict shipments of advanced memory chips, such as HBM2, produced by companies like Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. Samsung is expected to be the most impacted by these measures. Back in October 2022, the U.S. announced a sweeping set of controls to limit the sale and production of certain high-end chips. This was regarded as the most significant shift in U.S. technology policy toward China since the 1990s. Why did Biden pardon his son now? Monday, December 2, 2024, 3:04 p.m. GMT+7. On December 1, President Joe Biden issued a full and unconditional pardon for his son, invoking presidential authority to address nearly a decade of legal troubles. In a statement from the White House, President Biden explained that he decided to pardon his son for offenses against the United States that he, Hunter Biden, has committed, may have committed, or been implicated in during the period from January 1, 2014, to December 1, 2024. The sitting U.S. president stated that the decision was motivated by what he described as politically charged accusations designed to damage him politically. The charges in Hunter Biden's case emerged only after certain political opponents in Congress pushed for an indictment to attack me and oppose my candidacy in the election. Biden said in the statement, "Any reasonable person examining Hunter Biden's case would conclude that he was targeted simply because he is my son. And that is fundamentally wrong." He added. The president noted that his son has been sober for 5.5 years, despite constant attacks and selective prosecution. "In their effort to break Hunter, they aim to take me down as well. There's no reason to believe they would stop. Enough is enough," Biden declared. A shift in stance. The decision to pardon his son marks a significant shift for President Biden, who throughout his 5-decade political career has upheld a firm stance against intervening in the judicial system. This principle was one of the factors contributing to his election as president. According to the New York Times, in 2020, the Delaware politician argued that Trump should be impeached to protect the independence of the U.S. judiciary, a sentiment he reiterated in 2024. However, in the December 1 statement, Biden sought to justify his decision to intervene in his administration's judicial process, accusing political opponents of excessive pressure on his son. While reiterating his belief in the judicial system, Biden added, "I also believe that the complexities of politics have influenced the handling of Hunter Biden's case, leading to errors in the administration of justice."